Yo, what up, worldstarhiphop.com? It's your boy, Willy Northpole, disturbing the peace. Welcome to the city, baby. You know what I'm saying? 09, the time is mine. Meet the connect. You already know. See, it's kind of funny because when I first came up with the name Willy Northpole, people was looking at it like, you know, Northpole was a code name of the streets of certain, you know, shit you deal with. You know what I'm saying? You know, what's white, you get it from Northpole, you understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, me having, you know, kids around, the kids out here looking up to me and shit like that, I really wanted to, you know, make sure that the vision was right and my whole image was gonna be, you know, not just street, but a pillar, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure that people around me was gonna definitely understand the type of person, environment I came up under, and I just didn't want to glorify the violence. So I switched it to, when everybody come out here to Arizona, they say it's a hot city. And I grew up saying, you know, yo, that shit cold right there. Right. That nigga's nice. That's cold, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. So I just kind of flipped the, you know, the stereotype of us being hot all the time. So I just said Willy Northpole. Willy MP is whatever. The thing is, you know, coming from Arizona, you know what I'm saying? Phoenix, we never had shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we never had a national voice. We never had a nigga that was just gonna come out. And you know, we've had people that attempted to do things and shit like that, but you know, you got some cats representing that it's not born and raised. You got cats that don't understand, you know, the history of Arizona, you know what I'm saying? In the areas that we grew up in. You got some niggas who just ain't from those parts, you know what I'm saying? But as far as me, you know, it's a gift and a curse. I am the first nigga to come out of Arizona with the, you know, with the record deal, to stamp it nationally, the first nigga to have a real album release date, the first nigga to actually really put us on the right way, you know, and I am from a neighborhood out here. I can't take you to my neighborhood, show you where I'm from. I have on my last like 4 or 5 videos viral, you know, you can watch all them. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you got haters, you got lovers, but at the same time, we never had shit. So I think our sound is always gonna be home. But I would probably have to say, you know, in the past, you know, I grew up listening to, you know, West Coast, you know, the Ice Cubes and Compton's Most Wanted, motherfucking NWA, you know what I'm saying? Snoop, you know, just the cats back in, you know, the back in the West Coast days, Dre, the whole Chronic era, all that. I grew up to that, and that was my influence. But at the same time, you know, I went to jail for a little while, and when I went to jail, during the East Coast, West Coast beef, that was like 96 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in my cell, I had a Word Up magazine. And I used to rip pictures out, and I used to hang up niggas on the wall, even if I didn't know who they was, and that's when I heard of Jay-Z. I wasn't out when Reasonable Doubt came out. I missed all that. I missed all the All Eyes on Me, the whole Timberland when he came in with Aaliyah, that whole era. I was locked up all them, you know, a couple years, so, you know, I was gone at that time. But Jay-Z, I hung up his picture, and I remember I didn't even know who dude was. And then they was doing this East Coast, West Coast squash beef thing, and they had certain artists representing the West Coast, and they had certain artists representing the East Coast. And Jay was representing the East, and he just came out. And I remember he was saying some shit that I wasn't really feeling the beats, but he was saying some shit because I was so West Coast minded. You know what I'm saying? You know, even Arizona to Southwest, but we was influenced. You know, we 2 hours away from Cali, so we've always been on that tip. You know what I'm saying? And and when I heard Dude, I was like, Dude was nice. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got out, by the time I got out, was it volume 2 in my lifetime? It's volume 2, right? Yeah. Well, in my lifetime, that was the first Jay album I bought. And from there, I think that's kind of what helped me develop not just so much talking that street shit, but flipping it to some, you know, lyricism, and, you know, it broadened me. And I remember at the time, I remember when that shit came out, I'm not saying I was, but I remember I was the first nigga that was bumping that nigga out here. Man, that's a story right there. It was a situation where a cat from out here had got signed by the name of Hot Rod. Rod got signed to G Unit. He had took me out to New York, and we stayed at 50 House for a little while. You know, so that was a cool experience. And you know, shout out to the whole G Unit camp. You know what I'm saying? But we did that. The situation didn't kind of work out the way that I thought it was gonna work out, because he was trying to start like a new G Unit sort of thing. You know, so we really didn't have. I don't know what, I really don't, you know, the times that shit was. It's a song in my album what's called the story, and it's addressing everything that happened during that experience. So I don't want to give out too much information, but at the same time, to make a long story short, shit didn't work out as planned. So I had to come back to Phoenix and get my own deal. I linked up with my manager Tiffany J. She heard my music. She was fucking with me, really liked me. She had a couple of labels looking at me besides Disturbing the Peace. She had it was like CTE showing up. There was a couple of labels that was already looking at me. And when she brought me to Disturbing the Peace, it was around the time Shaka, Luda, they was in LA and they was doing a video for Fergie called Glamorous. Remember that song came out?
Yeah.
That's when I met dude on the day of that video shoot. You know what I'm saying? They flew me out to LA. We sat up in the room, and I remember shit was fucked up because I couldn't get to my barber in time. You meet a nigga, the CEO, you want to be, first impression, you want to be right. So I remember, man, my shit was so bushy, nigga. I was looking like a Saddam Hussein or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I was so mad because I couldn't get the haircut I wanted. I had to go out, I bought a beanie, and they already thinking we from the West, so they like, damn, this nigga coming in with beanies and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that I just wanted to be kind of right, you know what I'm saying? So I walked in there, I did what I did, man. We listened to I had like 8 demo songs, about eight songs on there. I had them niggas by the third song. I understand people's expressions, and they tried to give me the poker face, but I knew I had them niggas by the third song.
That's what's good, my nigga.
And I asked him, I was just like, I remember Shaka Zulu, he was just looking at me, he was like, yeah, we just gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, da-da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so this mean a nigga gonna get signed, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, nigga, that's why you here. I was like, all right, for sure. So I played it off like it was nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I went to the balcony, I walked to the back, I went to the balcony, and I remember I called everybody in Phoenix, man, and it was like a celebration, man. You can watch that shit on YouTube. You can see me signing the deal. A lot of the niggas that I used to fuck with ain't around me anymore. That's what happens with the game, you know what I'm saying? But you can see me signing the deal with niggas at the time, you know what I'm saying, I was cool with, and you can see everything, I'm signing the deal right in front of you, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, ever since then, I've always said, I want people to grow with me. I want you to see what I'm doing from the beginning. So from the time I signed my deal, I've been in front of cameras trying to show people, and the people that really do fuck with Willy Northpole, they know I stay on this net shit, for real.
That's what's good.
I've done everything that I could do in Arizona to be heard. I've been on the front cover of newspapers, I've been on the news stations, you know what I'm saying? I had a show, I sold out, you know what I'm saying, the venue by myself, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I still wasn't getting respect. I was on the radio, I was 50 spins a week on the station, and I still wasn't getting the respect that I deserve from the nation. So the only advice that I can really give you niggas, man, is to get the fuck out of that state and go blow your shit up somewhere and come back. Because the niggas, back in the days, it's always be like, you need to blow up your hometown. I believe that you do gotta have your hometown on lock. That's why when I went to Atlanta, when my manager went to Atlanta, she got me signed to Disturbing the Peace. Shaka Zulu called Arizona, his street niggas, his connects out here. Millionaire niggas had connects, believe that, you know what I'm saying? And he checked my background, you know what I'm saying? He asked every nigga that he fucked with, you know what I'm saying, who is this dude? You know what I'm saying, do he this prior? Is he snitching? Is he this? Is he that? Is he a bitch? Is he this? You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga
and it all came back 100. And he said that's what made him want to sign me. And then June 2nd, we got the album coming out called The Connect, which I'm really excited about that. The date is good, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, me and my team, we trying to work with that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how the game is, and I want to make sure my shit is right. But right now, as of June 2nd, we got an album coming out. Hood Dream was out right now. It's been out for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's already over 200 plus bands. Right off top, label, we haven't even went for the rhythmic stations or the pop stations, you know what I'm saying? So that's just urban alone. We are already getting the bands that we need. So that's building, video hitting. Y'all catch me on 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying, on the 22nd of this. I don't know if they're gonna show it. I don't know if that shit go live. I don't know how that shit work, but I'm gonna be on 106 in Park, so on the 22nd of April. But the album, The Connect, the reason I call my album The Connect, like I said before, because I want people to relate to me. I want people to understand where we come from, you know what I'm saying, and the whole Southwest movement, how what we do. Now I'm the voice, so I'm the connect to all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely I want to pull people on the outside, pull everybody in, and show them why I'm the connect. So that's what that is.